Terminator! Yo, what's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one, man. Y'all already see the caption. Y'all see what it is. Huge update, massive, about the chief of police. Y'all been asking for me to keep you guys updated on everything, what's going on. Man, let's get it. Hey, check it out.
Elementary School District 159 say they are outraged and are now calling for the school board's vice president to step down.
Here's why this matters. The guy's the former police chief of Fox Chicago, just got video from his law enforcement days, and it's raising some real questions.
Yeah, Tia's joining us now with the footage and some new developments from that board. Tia.
Well, this video has been circulating, but when you see it, I think it really tells the story of why parents may actually have some concerns here. The body cam and interrogation room videos from July 1st of 2024 showing then Police Chief Carl Scott Sr. striking a man in front of other officers. The footage led to him stepping down and is now prompting school board members to consider his removal in the next meeting.
Sir, we need your identification. Because the officer is going to issue a citation for a nuisance violation. You are aware that no video or photos is allowed.
That's fine.
That's your opinion.
That's not a law.
Yeah, I did it. Turn around. Why you being aggressive? That's what you are. You are. Shut up. Okay. Come on in here.
I ain't even did nothing.
Eventually on camera, he also tells the other officers to cut off their body camera video. He at least signals to that. Scott stepped down as Robbins police chief more than a year ago. A First Amendment auditor arrived at the police station to record activity protected under freedom of the press after refusing to provide ID. You can see what happened here. The man was taken into an interview room, and video shows Scott slapping, choking, and punching that man. Scott later pleaded guilty to misdemeanor battery. Now as vice president of Madison Elementary School District 159, a position he was elected to last year, the school board is expected to introduce a resolution to consider his removal. Parents have since spoken out publicly during board meetings demanding accountability. Scott, a retired federal agent, is serving a 4-year unpaid term on the board.
It's a harm and danger to our children to have someone to sit on the board with this type of background.
One incident does not define a person. Everyone in here has made a mistake.
Yeah, that was recorded December of 2025 at 2 different board meetings. A lot of questions as to how he can be removed from an elected position, right? Well, board president Cherie Morton released a statement confirming the board's attorney has prepared resolutions regarding the status of Scott. Morton says the district has received an influx of emails over the issue and that she herself has faced threats amid the growing controversy here. The resolution will be included during tomorrow's board meeting. It will happen at 6:30 in the evening. Of course, this is a story we will follow closely. We also gave Scott a chance to speak out on his behalf. He told me he would consider it. Terrence?
So y'all see, right? Man, you see the news say they was going to make a decision at their next board meeting. Their next board meeting was Wednesday. It was actually Wednesday, 2 days ago, man. And I want y'all to check this footage out from the board meeting. Check it out.
Oneself with respect and civility towards others. The purpose of the public comment is to allow the public to provide their input on school issues. The comments made by the public are not an expression of the opinion or position of the school, Board of Education, or any of the individual board members in their official or individual capacities. The Board of Education may extend or reduce time limits at its discretion, and that's our policy 2230. Ebony Williams, would you like to come to the podium or would you like for me to read it?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So thanks for the opportunity to speak. Thanks for responding to my questions from the last board meeting. Again, I'm here as a parent and a stakeholder in the district. My hope is for being here today is simple and sincere. I know that you all are planning to vote different ways. And I just want to make sure that I express that I hope your decision on whatever you choose today is guided by what's in the best interest of our children and the long-term reputation of this district, not on personal relationships, political considerations, or self-interest. Your vote will determine where you stand. Will you feel good? School board members are held to a higher standard because you're entrusted with public trust in the welfare of children. Your own code of conduct speaks to avoiding not only impropriety, but the appearance of impropriety. That standard matters, especially now. This moment is bigger than any one individual. It is about whether this board applies its values consistently, whether accountability is meaningful, and whether transparency is practiced even when it's uncomfortable. Children learn not only from what we say, but what we tolerate. The actions you take or choose not to take send a message to students, families, staff, and the broader community about what this district stands for. I urge you to vote in a way that strengthens public trust, protects the credibility of this board, and reflects the values we expect our children to carry forward: responsibility, integrity, and respect. I don't want to keep coming up here. I really don't, but I will. I will, because it's important. I don't know how many of you all have children in the district. I don't know how many of you care about what happens with the children in the district. But it is important to set a good example, and I will continue to come. Okay.
Thank you. Carol Moore.
Okay. I'm here because...
Ms. Moore, can you speak up, please?
Sure. I'm here because the vote is important for our community, for our children, and for the people who work here. However, I do feel that, let me turn this over because I actually wrote something out, but I found out some different things, so I had to rewrite it. I feel that Mr. Scott did do something wrong in 2024. But why are we holding his past over his head? I'm positive that he has done a lot of good things outside of the one bad thing that is being viewed. He has helped a lot of people. He has helped a lot of children with basketball. Not to mention, he has prayed with me before and helped me to remain strong when I was going through things here at this district. Things that I went through that people turn a blind eye to. He stood by my side. So I feel that he should not be solely judged on just one thing that is being viewed on TV or in the newspaper. I feel that it's not just that he's being viewed on his past. His past is coming up because more than likely, like myself, he was using his voice to try to bring something to the light, and now he's being retaliated against. Like myself, when I tried to speak up, I was retaliated against and lost my job. So, with that being said, I hope that he will be able to keep his seat, that there will be no more blind eyes to the truth. And if you do, Mr. Scott, lose your seat, if you do lose it, just know that God has something bigger and better for you. And never give up on fighting for the truth to be told and for the truth to be seen. And I do thank you all for allowing me to come up here and speak my piece. I pray that you all have a wonderful new year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mrs. Young? Yes.
Hello, my name is Miss Young, and the reason why I'm here because Carl has been there for me since we were teenagers. This little incident that happened on the news is minor compared to what he have done for me, for my sons. I would go to him each and every day. I text him all the time, what should I do? He's my leader, you know, and I'm going to definitely speak up for him no matter what the news say, what the media say, but God always have the last say so. And he's my best friend. And not only that, he's been here. I saw him go through school, go through college, you know, go through his first time in Chicago Police Department and go to a series of police departments. But this was always set up by the enemy. You know, the guy came in, you know, being a nuisance. I've been there looking at his YouTube videos, and it's nothing compared to what Carl didn't even know nothing about this guy. He didn't know anything. Only thing he was trying to do was make the guy sit here and do what he's supposed to do out of respect to the city of Robbins and everything. So with us trying to penalize him and, you know, try to, you know, make it worse than what it is and everything is wrong. And I feel that he needs to stay right where he's at. And I will definitely fight for him to stay right where he is right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I have a Miss Spruill. To the esteemed member of the Board of Education at ESD 159. This letter is to request for Carl Scott to continue serving in his role as Vice President of Elementary School District 159 School Board. I understand that there will be complex and difficult decisions that the school board will face. However, I believe it is imperative to acknowledge and consider the dedication and tangible impact Mr. Scott brings to our district that surpass his removal. Mr. Scott is dedicated to the students, community, and staff of District 159. His dedication is not only verbal, it is demonstrated through consistent active involvement. He is not a passive participant, but is known for doing the legwork necessary to truly understand and demonstrate the policies and standards he upholds. Mr. Scott is invested in the fabric of our district as an involved parent and a dedicated mentor in our very own Colin Powell community. He brings a beneficial viewpoint of a stakeholder who lives the impact of board decisions every day. Importantly, he is familiar and trusted. He is a familiar and trusted face for both students and staff. His visibility fosters an environment of accessibility and trust that is rare and invaluable. Students are comfortable expressing their concerns to him because they know he will follow through and genuinely uphold the district's pledge to educate, empower, and inspire the whole child. I asked the Board to consider the educational example Mr. Scott can continue to offer our students and the community. Our schools teach the importance of accountability, growth, restorative justice, and second chances. Allowing Mr. Scott remaining Vice President offers a strong, real-world lesson. It shows that we learn from our actions and that we do not define us, but rather grant us the opportunity to steer others from the same path. He will provide a visible example to our students that people can overcome adversity. It also shows resilience as a cornerstone of true leadership and demonstrates self-accountability. The school board can take the opportunity to affirm ESD 159's commitment to restorative principles and beliefs that people can grow from their experiences. Please consider the fruits of his labor within ESD 159, his community ties, his ability to connect with the advocate of our students, and the invaluable lessons of personal growth and accountability he represents. And y'all want?
Maybe we should read this. I think we should read this. From the people that's here and respond. So it goes online because it's probably like 200.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Oh. So that concludes our audience to visitors. Can you bring it up? What's the name? I have Mr. Willie Matthews.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hi.
Oh, that won't turn. I'm sorry.
Mr. Matthews, you mind putting the mic when you're ready?
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
Oh, I can't get to the note. Okay, it won't turn. So it sounds like accountability was an issue, or an issue that is constantly talked about here. I have a friend who goes to Clemson. He's actually their chapter president of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. He said leadership is an action, not a position. Leadership is an action, not a position. Accountability is not personal, it's public. When an action affects the community, full accountability means accepting every consequence, not just choosing which ones are convenient. Taking personal accountability is acknowledging a mistake. Taking full accountability is stepping away from leadership when trust has been compromised. In this situation, trust was compromised. A person on probation should not be sitting as a role model for students or for the community. The board sets the standard, and the standard must be met with higher, oh, I said that wrong, I don't care. Point that I'm making is we keep talking about this accountability and how accountability was taken, how we shouldn't let one situation dictate the totality of things, but last year this board, if I believe, or a board under 159 fired a paraprofessional for a situation. We didn't allow that individual a time to show, and we fired her. Someone made a statement and said, retaliation for using their voice. A voice wasn't used in the situation at hand, hands were. And I don't believe that that's a role model for me as a younger individual living in the community, nor for children. I have nieces and nephews in the district, and I see them hitting each other. I wonder where they learned that from, because they didn't learn that from my house, or they didn't learn that from my house. I'm looking at this paper from the clerk's office, and there's almost 30 counts here. Accountability is not, pleading guilty to one of them. It's not. It would be taking accountability for what's shown, the action held, and that's not what happened. Oh, I'm sorry, that was me. I'm sorry. That's not accountability. Not accountability at all. Myself, I'm a United States Marine Corps. I went through something recently that was legal related, and I worked for a government office. I stepped away from that office because I knew that my leadership had been jeopardized. In the Marine Corps, we call it loss of trust and confidence, and Carl Scott, the community, has lost trust and confidence in you in a very specific way, and we keep telling you, but we'll let the board make their decision. But I do want to remind the board that your actions have consequences as well, and the community will hold you accountable for your vote and your decision. I mean, we have a president who's texting while I'm speaking. I mean, that's something, but that's not for today's discussion. Thank you. Other than that, I mean, I hope you guys make the right decision with your vote, but Carl, may the odds be in your favor.
Thank you, Mr. Matthews.
Appreciate you.
So I guess after the board meeting on Wednesday is when they finally made their decision overall, after everybody spoke and stuff. And you see how he had personal people come in and speak for him and stuff like that, like the girl was talking about since a teenager, and just whatever, that I can tell that was somebody he text, like she said, they text all the time. Told, man, why don't you come to the board meeting and speak on my behalf? But whatever about that. So I guess they made their decision right after the board meeting. Check this clip out.
Has been made about that vice president of the Madison School Board.
Parents in Madison Elementary School District 159 speaking out tonight about the controversial video involving him.
Leslie Moreno joining us live right now. So Leslie, what was that decision?
Hey guys, good evening. Yeah, tonight's meeting was all about coming to a resolution, and that's exactly what happened. The board voted to remove him as the vice president, but to keep him on the board, a decision many parents and community members say they're happy with. That meeting just wrapped up moments ago. Take a look there. Parents in Madison Elementary School District 159 had been calling for the resignation of the district's vice president, Carl Scott Sr., after video surfaced showing him assaulting a man back in 2024 while he was Robbins police chief. That video shows him striking a man during an interrogation. The incident ultimately led to his resignation from the department and a misdemeanor battery conviction. Despite that, Scott continued to serve on the board, a position that's unpaid and elected to a 4-year term. Tonight, parents and community members came to the district's board meeting to express their concerns about what that would mean for leadership in the district responsible for educating young children. We also heard from people who spoke on Scott's behalf as well, saying they would like to see him keep his seat on the board. Take a listen.
Are we holding his past over his head? I'm positive that he has done a lot of good things outside of the one bad thing that is being viewed.
To make sure that I express that I hope your decision on whatever you choose today is guided by what's in the best interest of our children and the long-term reputation of this district, not on personal relationships, political considerations.
Again, that decision passed 4-3. Both sides, parents and community members as well, saying they're happy with that decision. They say it's a very happy common ground. Les Moreno, Fox, Chicago.
Yeah, TTA family. So y'all see how that is? Y'all see what happened? They actually voted 4-3 to actually keep him on the board, but to strip him of his position of vice president. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it all the way around the table. We're going to talk more about it 2 p.m. Central this Sunday when we go live. So make sure y'all get ready to tune in with that so y'all can call in and give y'all opinions on it. But I already got an opinion on it, but we're going to hold off on it till Sunday. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. I mean, it really, I mean, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people that way. Matson and that whole that whole district is, you know, they're happy with that. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, it ain't about his position. It ain't about, to me, it ain't about the position of vice president. It's the whole fact of his temperament being around children. I thought that's what it was about, but y'all, like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. It's all, hey, we're going to talk about it Sunday. I just wanted to hurry up and bring y'all this update because I'll be seeing in the comments everywhere that, you know, TTA, please keep us updated on what's going on, you know, in terms of him at the school district. So I wanted to give y'all this video real quick. Very big video coming for us. Great video coming for us next week, man. So y'all make sure y'all get ready to stay in tune for that. And I appreciate everybody been rocking with TTA from the beginning. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscription button. We still got a lot of stuff coming up. This was one of them as well. In terms of the updates, follow-ups, and stuff that you guys like. So we wanted to bring y'all that real quick. And I appreciate everybody that's been here rocking with us, man. We love you guys wholeheartedly for that. Again, remember, Sunday, 2 p.m. Central, we will be right back. 2 p.m. Central, live. We'll be back, man. So y'all call in and holler at TTA, man. So until the next time, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.